that when we first met, dating, engaged, and got married. Then we moved, got a new job.
Skip you back to me. Oh no.
And had a baby.
It's back to me, right? Oh no, out.
By the time all that happened, it had only been 11 months.
That was true.
Just over a year, not even 13 months, we found out we were expecting for the second time.
Yeah.
Because we found out we were going to have Michael in October.
Right.
The year after we met in October.
Right.
So we did things kind of...
These are kind of fast, for sure. Absolutely. But would you change any part of it? God has a funny way of giving you just what you need in a package you wouldn't normally accept. It's the test of life that prepares you for the love of a lifetime. It's hard to believe I almost lost out on a blessing because my plan didn't look like what was in front of me. During an at-home date, we decided to reflect on when we first began. It's important to reflect back on their journey to appreciate where you are. This opens the dance floor for gratitude to step in and love to fill the space. Our love story is unconventional and pure, untraditional, and God-breathed. To get here, I had to grow up, get hurt, and care less about material and focused on the spiritual. But how do we get here?
I remember talking to you online and trying to meet up with you, and there was this place, this big running field down in Southern Virginia.
Mount Trashmore.
And you said you was going to work out, and you invited me to come with you. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so I got a ticket for speeding, and then I found out my license was suspended. So then my car was getting towed, but the tow guy, instead of impounding my brand new car, he just took me to the school, and I paid for the tow because I happened to have cash that day, and I went on my merry way. But I knew that I was afraid because at that time, driving on a suspended license in Virginia was a jailable offense. Didn't have money for a lawyer. I barely had any savings. Like I had zeros. I think I had $5 in the savings account to keep the account open, and that was it. So I was afraid. Like I was afraid that I was going to go to jail and just, be in that system. And I was, pretty much a good girl. I just, series of unfortunate events. But I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to recover to or go. When I moved back home, I closed at my apartment. I went to the courthouse. They didn't put me to jail, which I was happy about. And I had deleted all my side pieces out my phone. And so the only number that texted me was your number.
I had just come back from Vegas.
Okay. And so then I called your number not knowing it was you. And I said, hey, guess what? And you said, what? And I said, you remember what I said?
I didn't go to jail today. This is like one of my first times.
Our first conversation, voice conversation was, I didn't go to jail today.
That's right, because I remember going, her voice is so beautiful. So obviously I hadn't heard it yet. Because we've been texting. Losers go first.
No, you didn't.
That's not a draw two, that's just the seed card.
But still, you said losers go first.
That's what you said to me.
You lost twice.
So I
Does
get to
that
go
mean
first?
You gotta go first?
So you want me to go first?
No, I want you to go first.
Okay.
I want you to let me win. Don't you know that's the name of the game? Let your wife win? That's the game of life. Alright, we'll take that draw two. And draw two more. The color is azul. But yeah, so we went to lunch at the Olive Garden. And I remember when I saw you go from your car to the restaurant, and you started to walk towards my car, and I was like, please don't let me walk to my car, please don't let me walk to my car. you turned around. And I was like, all right, I'm leaving.
You gonna leave me flapping in the wind?
Leave you.
In the breeze.
I was gonna leave you. But yeah, we went to Olive Garden. I almost left because your outfit was so horrible. Mm-hmm. But I didn't.
Because you were wearing what?
Okay, I took it from court. So I had a blazer, I had a leotard, because so it looked like your shirt was tucked in. And then I had on some khaki sweatpants, and I had on gray heels with the match with my gray leotard. But I took those off and put on some Sperry's because I was really into Sperry's at the time.
So what did I see?
You saw the tucked in shirt and the dress slacks and the Sperry's, which were khaki. They matched the pants.
And no blazer?
The blazer was in the car.
Yeah. Okay.
You keep trying to say that like you're coming from my outfit. My outfit was cute. Your outfit, I wasn't gonna carry you, but now you said you're trying to play sis, I'm gonna carry you. Your outfit,
me every time.
Boy, you had on a whole little boy with the belt loop, carpenter jeans. I ain't never seen them jeans. I didn't even know they made those jeans for grown-ups. First of all, then you had on a whole too small shirt from your whole 5th grade school pictures. That too small red polo shirt. Then you had on them Dr. Loafer shoes. Then them things was walked over to the side of Walmart Dr. Scholl's loafers. Them things was extra broke down. Okay, you look like a whole homeless dude. Oh, are you gonna try and get me to draw too? Well, guess what? Reverse you.
Wait.
I don't think I could do that. I'm gonna take my time.
On so many levels, it was the wrong color.
Oh, but you know what you could draw for?
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
And the color is blue. And I'm gonna do that. Yeah, all them cards in the hand. But yeah, so I didn't do that, and then I walked into the restaurant. The staff would be like extra for no reason. They were like, right this way, man. Like, it's Olive Garden. It's just Olive Garden.
That's because I had told them I'd seen you in the car, and so when I came to the restaurant, knowing that you were right there, I said, I'm waiting. It's going to be a table for 2, but I'm waiting for the other person in my party. And so they had already gotten the menus, and it was a really slow day. It was like a Thursday.
But like people were outside the door, opening the door. Like I've never seen waiters waiting outside the restaurant waiting to open the door before. Like that's never. Like I have never.
What happens when you go out to eat with me?
I ain't never had that experience again. So what you mean?
So after the Olive Garden, how long did we stay at Olive Garden for?
Till dinner service. Uno out. One.
Blue.
One.
And then 4 times 4 is 8, but 8 divided by 4 would be 2. So
what?
I'm out. Dude.
You're losing tonight. What is going on? Normally you beat me, but you are losing tonight. What is going on with you?
It's the universe.
So anywho, we went to the bookstore. Then we went to H&M. Then we went to On Base to play pool. I kept trying to get you to teach me how to play pool, but you would not get close to me.
And you asked me if it was safe to park
at your apartment.
And let me tell you, I have had so many. I used to be in the Navy, and I had so many shipmates come to my place and park, and not once, not never, did I ever need to get a pass from the visitor office for anybody. In the year that I lived there. Year and a half. And then we come back from pool, and your car is
towed.
And you're thinking,
I am in trouble because 1, I don't have the money for the tow. 2, I asked this dude about, my car getting towed. He said it was safe to get my car wasn't going to get towed, and my driver's license was suspended, so I didn't have a valid driver's license to get it out of tow. So it was like all the worst case scenarios. And at that point, I was thinking I should have just took my butt home. Like, I should have left the restaurant. Like, I was like regretting the whole date.
You tried to leave me at MacArthur Center.
I did. But I didn't.
You didn't. So when they said, what was it, $80 for the tow? I just pulled out this thick. Boom, here you go. And used my driver's license to get your car out.
You did.
And you was like, what was you thinking when I did that?
I was happy that you did it for me. And then we spent the next 4 days, or the next 3 days together.
Mm-hmm. Because you had taken off 2 days because you went to court. So you took off that Thursday and Friday.
Just in case I went to jail.
And it was an interesting point in my life.
Our relationship very quickly moved from, we were dating, to relationship, to engaged.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved in together. And then we moved in together, then we got engaged. During our engagement period, shortly after, like the day after Christmas, we found out that we were expecting.
That was a whole experience.
That was an experience. We ended up moving to the eastern shore of Maryland, which was an interesting place to live.
Mm-hmm.
And Mackenzie was born there. And
baby.
Yep, we had our first child. And then we very quickly realized we were expecting our second.
And then everybody at work called me Bunny Braids.
Yep. It's been an interesting ride, babe. Now we are 6 years in. We're approaching our 6th year of marriage. We have
our fourth child's turning 1.
Our 4th child is turning 1. It sounds crazy when you say it like that. But with everything we've been through, especially this year of 2019, with my health being so bad, I wouldn't want to go through this with anyone else but you.
Oh, this is sweet.
Is it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. Your patience and your understanding with me makes this all worth it. I need to be paying attention.
I was gonna say only one of us has patience, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. I picked you because I knew and I prayed about it. And it's something I've told you before, is that I wouldn't necessarily say date girls, but you'd have a crush, or maybe you'd go out on a date or two or whatever. And I would pray to God and I'd be like, is this the one? And he'd be like, no. And I would try to make it work anyways, and it would end horribly because he said no. And when I prayed about you, after having only known you for 4 days, or we've been dating for 4 days, and we're going on dates for 4 days.
And my ex had greeted you from the choir stand.
From the choir stand, we'd gone to church together and everything, and I prayed about you.
Oh, dear God.
And I said, is she the one? And he said yes. And I mean, you didn't leave me at the Olive Garden that day because something told you that this could be your husband. So I mean, really early on, we was getting signals, like signs from the spiritual. The Holy Spirit was speaking to both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And look at us now. I mean,
we've accomplished a lot, and we have a beautiful home. We've been through a lot, but we've accomplished a lot too, all with the help of God.
And definitely feel like we were made for each other.
I did too. One man, one woman, God. These 3 people are the most important people in a marriage. No dress, no tux, just us. What God has for you will be just for you. Love and marriage won't look anything like the TV. There are good days with rough days in between. But I took a vow to stay, for better or worse. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. Now look at us. God gifted us with 4 beautiful babies. Imagine if I had let a bad outfit cause me to leave. God gives us all free will. He also gives us tests. Jaren thinks he chose me, but I am the one who is truly blessed. But would you change any part of it?
No, because I love each and every one of them, and I love our story.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Love stories do get happy endings. When we move outside of ourselves and appreciate each other for who we truly are, the reward is unmeasurable. To my husband, Jaren Briggs, thank you for seeing the value in me, for loving me, and for our beautiful family. I look forward to spending the rest of this lifetime with you. I love you very, very, very much, and the kids do too. Merry Christmas